Alright, so I got this comment: how do you access advanced scopes like payouts or chargebacks afterward? This method works for a connection and is very good, but I want to see the changes Shopify makes to me so I can export them to an Excel file and keep an automated record. I'm not sure how to access that scopes. So here I'm gonna docs.new. Here I have a list of all unique scopes that you can use to access these types of things. And in this video I'm going to show you how you're able to see how exactly in an automated record how much your chargeback costs are, how much the payouts you can also see from dashboard, from your dashboard. Let's say, for example, you have multiple stores. This can be very helpful. Payouts are, and how much your transaction fees are. You can see all of these from your stores, from your Shopify dashboard, but I think it's also pretty easy to see it per order how much you're going to make. So it's very simple. So I will be referring to a couple of videos because it's now currently one. It's late and I've made a lot of videos on these topics, so I'm not going to reiterate myself. What you need to do is you need to connect, get a permanent Shopify API key, and you're able to do that with this video: how to get a Shopify storefront API key, how to generate a permanent Shopify access token. I've made like 3 or 4 videos regarding this: how to get a permanent Shopify developer API key. You can choose whatever you want, and you will be able to get that to get that API key. That's very important. After getting the API key, you need your API key and you need your Shopify domain name and Shopify domain. If you don't know how to get a Shopify domain name, please click off this tutorial. This tutorial is not meant for you. So get your .my Shopify domain name. Alright, get those 2 things ready. Then you're gonna head into Codex. Here you're gonna when you're creating your domain name, when you're creating your API key, copy and paste all of these scopes in there. Alright, these scopes that I will be sharing them in the description. What you do is you enter here your domain and your API key from Shopify, your permanent API key. You're gonna ask it to create a connection. I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, so after telling it to connect, I ask it, alright, now I want you to pull all transaction fees, chargeback costs, and payouts that it had the last 14 days. So now it will do that, and it will give it to me in a second. So I'll show you what the things are. Alright, so after considering it a bit, it outputs here the totals. So what you can do now is the following. You're gonna head into Google, and here you're gonna type, create a new Google sheet. I'm gonna call this chargeback costs Shopify, or Shopify Payment fees, just like that. Then I'm gonna head into the following. I'm gonna head into console.cloud.google.com, and here I'm gonna go into a project. I'm gonna type in the search bar Sheets. I'm gonna activate the Google Sheets API. What you then do is you head in the sidebar. You're gonna press IAM and admin, and you're gonna head into service accounts. From there on out, you're going to create a service account. It calls, for example, Codex Sheets. Create and continue. Done. Create and continue, and it will create these credentials for you. What you then do is you click on the name it has created in here. And you're going to select keys, add key, create new key, and the JSON key. And it will install a file on your computer. Alright, that's very important. I'm gonna head back into details. I'm gonna copy the email, and I'm gonna head into the sheets, file, share it with other people, and here I'm gonna paste this in here, the name, the email I've copied. So the Codex Sheets is able to connect. What you then do is the following. In your file where you've opened Codex, you're gonna open up the Sheets thing that you have. You're gonna create a folder called Sheet Tutorial, or however you want to call it, and you're gonna drag in the automation project in there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna copy the name of this JSON, connect to this JSON and this sheet. I'm gonna copy the URL in here and output this data in a nice Google Sheet where I can see it and track it, please. And now let's go share, see and track it, please. And I'm just gonna be, just to be sure, I'm gonna share the email. This is the email connected to it that you can use. I'm gonna paste this and it will do its magic. And after giving you this information, it will create your spreadsheet, and here you can see the metric, the specific processing fees. So here you see the window, and this is just the basic thing. You can expand this here. Oh yeah, you have an overview, each and specific transaction fee that you've paid, each chargeback, the impact it had, and the refunds, gross, payouts. And here you can exactly see charges, fees. This is very well. Wow. And with this you'll be able to get more control over your Shopify payments information, and how you can actually get more insights into your numbers. I'm a numbers guy. So yeah, have a wonderful day, evening or night. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.